Hi friends. Am I the only one that considers elevator rides awkward? You're in this little box until you get to your floor. Anyway, I'm taking you around my neighborhood today because I want to finish a discussion that I made a video on yesterday about craftsman versus artist, or artist versus craftsman. And actually, it's a very, very interesting topic which greatly affects your career, your choices, your musical output, and what you decide you're going to work on. This, by the way, is the Thuong area, it's called, where all the tourists live. It's like this whole section, like 5 blocks or so, is all tourists. Here's a lady that makes me coffee every morning. She's very nice. How you doing?
Yeah, hi.
What's your name?
My name Me.
Me.
Yeah. What did you say?
I'm doing a video for my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
She makes the best coffee. I come here every morning for coffee.
You know, you're awesome.
Huh?
You know, you're awesome.
I'm awesome?
Yeah.
No, you are awesome. Okay, see you later. So, yeah, as you can see, this is full of restaurants and bars. There's a pizza place, New York pizza place, so it's nothing like New York pizza, but okay. Banh mi, that's the like the real local sandwich that you get here. So good, and I ate way too many of them, as I mentioned before. I gained 4 frickin' kilos in the 2 months that I've been here. There's restaurants everywhere. Everywhere there's restaurants. It's nuts. I mean, the temptation to eat and eat is crazy because there's so many good places to eat. These places like here, they don't look like anything special, but my God, they're great. So anyway, I don't know if I should go straight to the beach or take you. I'm gonna take you. We've been to the beach before, so let's keep going in this area here. Now there's a great analogy with the subject of artists versus craftsmen. Yeah, it's been talked about quite a bit, and even Plato had a lot to say about it. He was torn, apparently, with this subject of artist versus craftsman. In many instances, as I spoke to about in the last video, you know, the artist was considered a liar. It's almost like actors. You know, actors, they make a living by lying. By the way, here's the grocery store I come to all the time. Sorry, I can't help but show you guys around a little bit. This is a great, really good, traditional Vietnamese restaurant. Oh, okay, I gotta get my mind off food right now. Foot massage place. Hi. There's tons of massage places. By the way, I have my 2 places that I go to, which are really, really good. This lady rather, she really, it's like a slight shite also, shoulder impingement because of, you know, my workouts at the gym for years and years doing the same thing. I think that's what caused it. I'm gonna have to vary my exercises. Anyway, Plato was debating this subject quite a bit. Now I got a few emails from people from the last video about this, and especially one from my a message on WhatsApp from my really good friend, my really good buddy Pete Lockett, and he inspired me to expand on this subject because it's really, you know, you might not think that this affects you, but it certainly does. It really does, because everything you do is kind of based on these subjects, you know, this type of thing is life-changing. No, thank you very much. Thank you. These massage places out in the open here are very interesting. I can't do it. I can't relax like out in the open. But I did get a massage there once. It was whatever. Everybody's, you know, getting a massage and looking at you, and didn't like it at all. Anyway, this little area here is like a street market. They're obviously getting ready for the night here with all their little stands and stuff. What this looks like a game thing. Hi.
Hi.
What do you do here?
Do you play game?
You play a game?
Yes. You looking?
What do? You pop the balloons?
Yes.
Oh, very good. You're on YouTube. What's your name?
My name is Ngọc Hằng.
What?
Ngọc Hằng.
Ngọc Hằng.
Yes.
Ngọc Hằng. Very good. Okay. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
So I guess you gotta, how do you pop the balloons? With a dart or something?
Yes.
Where's the dart?
You looking?
Oh, a dart. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'll try later.
Yes.
All right. Bye. It's like a constant carnival on the street. So, my buddy Pete is a great example to draw from in this situation, because he is definitely, you know, he has gone through the craftsman period where you have to learn, you know, the traditional things from basics to advanced concepts and repetition, you know, repetition and absorption of material. Can you imagine the study that Pete has done? Indian music is so deep, vast, incredibly vast, and he's one of my favorite, you know, tabla players, and let's just say musicians, because to call them a tabla players is really making it too short. It's not about that. He's a true musician, percussion, multi-percussionist. I mean, so the perfect example, I think, to like take from is to look at his career. You know, you will confront something like that and you need to be a craftsman, but you also need to be an artist to take it to the level where he's taken it. Because if you just do the traditional route, you're gonna end up, you know, playing Carnatic music concerts, festivals for the rest of your life, the same thing. But Pete obviously has, you know, expanded out into all kinds of music, jazz, I mean, everything. He's, you know, so without some artistic sensibility, that would be impossible. Now, Pete reminded me as well of my own kind of journey. That it's really chaotic on the street. You gotta be careful. My own journey. Now, in the last video I said I consider myself a craftsman. Okay, well, that's true, but also in order to expand the way I did, Pete kind of reminded me that, you know, you can't do what I did. Oh, what? Man, they honk a lot here. We got 3 people on a bike. It's very common. The honking, though, it means something else. It means I'm here. You know, I'm. It's not like get out of my way. It's more like I'm here. Boy, I don't know if this is going to be conducive to a great video, but I want you guys to see this. Now, we can take the analogy of a carpenter also. And I think this is going to be too chaotic, but we'll see. The analogy of a carpenter. Okay, so the carpenter has to make a table. Oops. This is what it's like here. There's lots of speakers and radios and blasting in the street and stuff like that. There's these motorcycle or scooter guys that go around selling dumplings until 3 in the morning, and they're really annoying, and they blast their loudspeaker. And in fact, here's one of them now. Let's see if I can. No, he's different. He's something else. He sells durian. I haven't tried durian yet, I'm afraid. Maybe we should cross over to the beach. Maybe that'd be more fun. But no, we already did that. I'll do it later. A carpenter making a table. The craftsman, who's a carpenter, would make this table very functional. Perhaps he could even make it expandable, but the more important thing is that he would make it so the legs are super even, they don't move, the material is strong, so the table won't fall over or break with all the food on it. He'd make sure the construction of it is sturdy, very sturdy and high quality, very functional. Let's say functional, so that perhaps it stands out even in its function. That's a master craftsman. Okay, now if you're an artist, on the other hand, if you're a combination, let's say if you're an artist, you'd make a table perhaps that defies the norms and perspective of what a table is. Maybe you'd make a table that stands on 3 legs, or one that's inclined and has like special stoppers to hold the plates and stuff like that. I don't know, you know, or make it different colors and put embroidery on it and carve tons of details on it, and like decorative details. Now that would be an artist's conception of a table, right? So you can definitely have both in there, and that's what I was kind of trying to get at in the last video. And you know, I have this thing, or one of my students told me before. I have this thing where I think everybody already knows what I'm talking about or has experienced it, but you know, it's not the case. It's you know, I don't want to seem like I know everything and all that stuff, but you know, it's just the way I was brought up, as just, you know, to not to think that you know everything, you know. It's like a certain humility in speaking to people like they also know, just mentioning it, you know, but perhaps it's a bit of a flaw. And you know, sometimes I have to be more direct, which is a little bit hard for me in some cases. No, thank you very much. Massage?
Yeah.
How much?
30 minutes, 100 right?
100.
Foot massage and shoulder massage.
Shoulder, neck massage, 130 minutes.
Yeah.
Very good. Maybe I come back. Thank you. That's relatively, well, the same prices than other places, pretty much. Hi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anyway, you get bombarded on these streets. I think we came down this street, so we're gonna go down another street. There's a night market over there, so you get an idea of where we are. Sports bar and bistros, a lot of Australians here. A lot of Australians. Maybe it's more interesting to look this way instead of looking at me. I hope I don't get demonetized from all this junk music here. we gotta go fast so it won't play long enough. Oh, get away from this music. Good Lord. There's a Brazilian barbecue place right there. I haven't eaten there yet, but it looks pretty cool. Hi. How you doing? All right. Yeah. Confronting my own limitations is something I like to do a lot, and you know, this is one of them. As a perhaps just as a human being, you know, I think okay, what I'm talking about, everybody already knows about this, so I'm just going to mention, but perhaps sometimes you just have to be a little more elaborate and go slower, which is cool too. Obviously in drumming, you know, if there's something really complicated and I know the person's a beginner, I take my time and I take them through routines, you know, that proven to work, and it goes slower. Hi. So yeah, okay, I had to interrupt that video, that thing, because there was too much music going around and I might get a copyright strike. So I'm heading back into my street here. Probably more interesting to look this way than to look at me. You know, this club here used to have live music every night and they closed. They went bankrupt. Imagine that. Anyway, as I was saying, these types of things really affect your drumming, and whether you want to believe it or not, and you have to take it seriously. Echo Green Danang. Wow, I never saw that before. Looks good. On my own journey, I hope to continue the combination of things, because it probably is the case that you can't have one without the other. Probably can't have one without the other. I mean, great artists know what they're doing. I think to not know what you're doing on the craftsmanship side means that you're just depending on luck to get across what you're trying to get across. I never want that to be me. I never leave things to chance, like, oh, I hope, you know, like I'm doing things right, or I hope this is gonna come out. You know, obviously there is an element of that in improvisation and jazz, but you really have to know what the result can be in order to make it happen. You know? So there's always a combination of things. So, oh, these are two very bad guys right here.
Hi, sir.
What's up?
How are you?
What's going on?
Yeah, good.
I'm making a YouTube
Oh, really?
video. Yeah.
Oh.
What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Garbage soda. This is tons of sugar. Sugar, money, sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two bad guys right here, very bad guys. See you later, man.
Yeah.
That kid in a white shirt, he owns a hair salon. He's a very good businessman. He's right on this street. He's a very nice guy too. And that other kid who works for him. He's one of the barbers. Anyway, that's my rant on the second part of this video. I'm late for a very important date. that crepes shop is going bankrupt too. They're trying to sell it. I think one of the things in Vietnam is that there's not enough people, I think, to sustain this massive tourism infrastructure that they got going. They need more tourism, and some of the visa things have been changing. The visa rules have been changing to help promote that, but it's a bit slow. So I'm back on my street here. New York pizza. That's not New York pizza. Christ, walking by all these restaurants, no wonder I gained 4 kilos, man. It's like tempted to eat all. Hey, how are you? Xin chào. Xin chào. That's the guy. He's the husband of the girl we met initially, and his daughter. So sweet. Funny enough, I'm learning Vietnamese from her. Like a baby, you have to start off, you know. So we're gonna go to the beach now. We're gonna go to the beach and check it out, what it's like at this hour. Sorry, I mean, get so close. You'll notice that helmets here are quite useless as helmets. They're mostly decorative, but those are police legal helmets. That's really like a cap more than a helmet. Now that would be another great analogy for our subject. Functionality of that helmet is zilch if you're actually getting an accident. A lot of people don't even wear helmets. Funny enough, one of my friends here, we were talking about how to get a driver's license in Vietnam, etc. And I asked him, don't you have a driver's license in Vietnam? He's like, huh? Most of these people, they don't even care if they have a driver's license. It's super Wild West here, man. Super Wild West. There's the beach. Okay, hopefully we won't be pummeled by crappy Euro trash music on the beach, but we're gonna have a great experience crossing the street. And crossing the street, it's an experience of it on its own. So see, you have to kind of like, just kind of have to like go and hope that they stop. And then the other side, same thing. Kind of like in New York. That guy was nice enough to honk his horn at me to tell me to go. I got scooters everywhere. Scooter, scooter, scooter. The beach is full of people. At this hour, it's nice and cool. At midday and in the afternoon, it's frickin' so hot, it's unbearable. Most of the time I have to stay indoors. It's so hot. The other day I was walking around here midday, 1 o'clock, nobody was here. It was empty. Now look at this. If I took off this tank top, see, my arms are all tan and the rest of my body is like not tan because of how I'm walking around like this. Anyway, I love the sea. It brings me so much peace to be near the sea, even under these conditions. Because in the morning, oh look, that's the tourist thing to do. In the mornings, it's like at 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, the sun comes out right over there, and it's packed with people. Like, even worse than this. This city is a sunrise city, which goes totally against my very being. I'm a night owl. But I've slowly been making the change. You know, my schedules now is like waking up automatically at 7 in the morning or 6 even, because the sun is completely out. It's wacky. This region of the world, the sun is out already at you know, 5:30 in the morning. It's complete daylight. So yeah, we made it to the beach. I'm now going to walk home and probably eat something, because I've been on, ever since I did my fast, I've been on a 1 meal a day thing. And today I had a breakfast after a 12-hour fasting, and not since last night. 4-egg omelet, and you know, trying to get my body back to where it was fat wise. So it's going okay. Anyway, don't want to bore you guys with this stuff, but artist versus craftsman, there's always something to think about there, and one without the other, perhaps it's not possible to be any other way. If you have an imbalance skewed towards either side, it's possible that you're gonna run into problems. It's really easy to maybe get bored, you know, if you're purely a craftsman and have to do everything by rote. It's possible that your artistic side starts yelling at you and says, you know, hey man, what the fuck? Don't want to say. Anyway, there's a beautiful girl right there. I wonder if she'll talk to us, just for kicks. Oh, she's doing selfies on her phone. That means you better not talk to those types of girls, because they're obsessed with selfies. Here, there's really a thing with the selfies. The girls are obsessed with selfies. I don't know why. I befriended them, a few of them, you know, and you go on their Instagram thing and they've got like 4 photos, nothing else, and like 100 followers, if even that. Anyway, little cultural differences about Vietnam. Also, nobody cares about Instagram here. Mostly people are on Facebook, believe it or not. Facebook is huge here, and also TikTok, of course. TikTok's even bigger, I think. Well, being in Asia, that's what happens. So yeah, we're gonna walk back home. Well, why not keep you guys with me since we're here walking. This morning I had a great swim at the beach. It was quite enjoyable. You know, was it around 8 o'clock, 8:30, so nobody was around, only tourists. I just want to show you guys a couple of other things here. Scooters are everywhere. Scooters. You know, I think in Asia in general, scooters is the big thing. Everybody carries their babies on a scooter. I mean, you can see there's a family of 4 people on one scooter. Hi. Xin chào. Oh. Come off. By the way, they're dressed like that in this extreme heat because they don't want to be tan. I mentioned it before. They want to be as white as possible. This is like scooter row here. Like I said, I try and explain to people that in the West, most of the time, if you have a tan, if you're a dark complexion, if you have a tan, it's kind of prestigious, you know, you've been on vacation and whatever else. That's funny. Okay, we're getting out of Scooter Row. This is called Mickey Beach. the most, or one of the most popular beaches in the area. Hello. The people are very nice. If you smile at them, they'll smile back very enthusiastically. Hi. She was so curious. She was like staring at the camera. Like, what's that? And then I say hi, and she completely transformed into very friendly. The little booze stand where you can sit there and watch the beach. And we're gonna run the gauntlet of the street again, crossing a different area. You know, the other day, I forgot to tell you guys, the other day I was in the Hoi Van Pass up in the mountains, and these kids, and I saw a kid, you know, must have been 14 years old. He ate it on his scooter. He was with friends. Well, his friends were surrounding him, and he crashed in the mountains. Okay, here we go. See, if you hold out your hand like that lady, hold out my hand. Thank you. They stop. And then another thing is, people walk back from the beach in their bathing suits. That's so funny. They don't. It's like walking back to your house, or around your house, and after you take a shower, just walk around. That's so funny. I mean, everybody does it after the ocean. You don't have a towel or nothing. You just get up and go. Interesting. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Ibi.
Ibi. Very nice.
Vietnam.
You're Vietnamese.
What's your name?
My name's Phil.
Yes.
Nice to
Where
meet
are
you.
you from?
I'm from New York.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice to meet you. All right. You can see very friendly people. That happens all the time. They're very curious about you. This street I don't like. This street is pretty kind of nothing there in the tourist area. Pretty like kind of a new developing street, I guess. I'm back where I started because I walked around the whole neighborhood showing, you know, my friends on YouTube and stuff like that. What's your name?
My name An.
An.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you, An.
You?
Phil.
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 Thank you.
Great to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Uh-oh. She mad.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. You know, one of the real bummers, which is definitely an issue, is the language barrier. Now, to find a guy like that can speak a little English is not so common, you know. Around here, everybody kind of speaks English, but man, you go out in the city, it's like, forget it. I mean, obviously, if you're in the tourist area working, they want you to speak English, the owners of these places. Man, I hope I don't get demonetized for the music in the background. But that's what's going on in the neighborhood. I'm gonna walk as fast as possible to get away from this. Maybe I ought to run. Because that's another thing, you know, man, God, this noise pollution with crappy music. It's bad here, man. And, you know, they love it. They love all this garbage. You know, anyway. Hi. The Chillax Spa. Some of these girls are out there holding these signs until 2 in the morning. And at 2 in the morning, this whole area is pretty dead already. Nothing's going on. Because it's not a nighttime town. It's more of a daytime town, believe it or not. Oh, this is one of my haunts, roots plant-based cafe. I come in here all the time. Very good. So yeah. Whoops. Almost ran into her. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna hold the camera this way so you guys can see instead of looking at me. A lot of times you gotta walk in the street. Anyway, we're almost home, guys. We had quite a journey through the Thuong area. Sun is setting. It's getting dark. Grab. We don't have that in the States so much, but that's really efficient here. It's crazy. There's a bunch of Grab guys right there. I mean, everywhere. Here she is. In case I have to kill the sound, I told her, see you tomorrow. And she said, okay. Here's another place I go to, Poke Bowl. They have really good rice bowls. Anyway, you see, I can't stop talking about food, for God's sake. Because there's so much food everywhere and it's so good. I'm on one meal today. Okay, so I'm debating whether to keep it that way or go eat something. We'll see. So we're back home, guys. We are back. There's people walking in front of me.
Hello.
Hi. Here's the mom of the house. Hi. All right, my friends. See you later. I just wanted to say one more thing. I'm back in the elevator, almost home. It is so hot, man. I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating. My face is sweating. It's nuts. That's what's going on. Peace out.